Hello, my beloved soul, and welcome to this sacred space where God's voice speaks directly to your heart. Before we dive in, make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because what I am about to share will uplift your spirit, ignite hope in your heart, and prepare you for a love that is divinely orchestrated. Today, we are going to explore a truth that many long for but few truly understand. God Himself is preparing your future spouse, and even now, they are thinking about you, praying for you, and waiting for the moment your paths will cross. Even before your eyes meet theirs, God is already weaving your story together. Introduction. The divine connection beyond time. Imagine a love so powerful, so intentional, that it exists even before you have seen it with your physical eyes. A love that is not formed by chance, not shaped by circumstance, but divinely planted and nurtured by the Creator Himself. God, the author of your story, has already placed your future spouse's thoughts, prayers, and intentions toward you. They are thinking about you even before you meet. This is not a fantasy, my beloved. This is the reality of God's perfect timing and supernatural orchestration. Too often, we live in a world that glorifies rushing, settling, and looking for love in every corner. But God is saying today, wait, do not rush. I am already preparing someone for you, and their heart is aligned with yours even now. Imagine someone across the world, or perhaps closer than you think, lifting their heart to God, praying for the love you are destined to share. They are thinking about the values, the dreams, the faith that you hold. They are envisioning a life with someone just like you. And while you go about your daily life, God is quietly arranging a divine alignment that will bring your hearts together. Section 1. The spiritual preparation of your future spouse. Your future spouse is not just existing randomly. They are being formed spiritually, emotionally, and mentally to match the destiny God has for your union. Perhaps they are going through challenges that will make them compassionate. Perhaps they are learning patience that will complement your own. Perhaps they are seeking God's face, understanding love in its purest form, and being prepared to cherish the person you are before you even meet them. God wants you to understand this. The person thinking about you is not perfect. They are human. But they are being perfected through God's process. Every prayer they offer, every tear they shed, every lesson they learn is connected to your journey. God is saying, I am preparing them to love you rightly, to respect you, and to walk with you in my purpose. Even now, they are envisioning you not as a stranger, but as a partner, a companion, a co-laborer in my plans. Think about the magnitude of that. Your love story has already begun, not in the physical world, but in the spiritual realm. God has placed your names, your hearts, and your destinies in alignment before your eyes even meet. Every prayer they whisper, every decision they make, is subtly guided by me, the Lord, to prepare the path where your souls will finally meet. Section 2. You are already loved. Many people search for love in the wrong places, trying to find someone who completes them. But God is reminding you, the love that is meant for you is already thinking of you. Even when you feel lonely, even when you question if someone will ever come, know this truth. Your future spouse is praying for you, thinking about you, and longing for the day your lives intersect. This is not a vague promise. It is a divine reality. God is saying, do not worry about forcing the relationship. Do not chase someone who is not aligned with your purpose. Your future spouse is already on a journey toward you, and their heart beats in rhythm with the love I have designed for you. When you wake up in the morning and you go about your day, know that somewhere, someone is hoping, longing, and preparing to meet you. Every decision you make to grow closer to God, to walk in patience, and to build your character is influencing the moment when you will finally meet them. And when that moment comes, it will feel natural, divine, and full of peace, because God Himself has orchestrated it. Section 3. The power of prayer and patience, beloved. While your future spouse is thinking of you, you too must engage in this sacred dialogue with God. Pray for them. Pray for your relationship before it even exists. Pray that their heart is aligned with yours, that they are walking in integrity, and that they are being prepared to love you rightly. Do not be discouraged if the timeline seems long. Patience is not waiting idly. It is an active spiritual practice. Every day you wait, every moment you trust God, you are participating in the divine orchestration of your love story. God is saying, I am preparing someone for you who will cherish, respect, and honor you in ways you cannot yet imagine. Trust my timing, for I do not rush what I have created. Your prayers, your faith, and your obedience to God's guidance are not wasted. They are actively shaping the environment for your meeting. The one thinking about you is also praying, seeking and hoping to encounter a love that is divinely intended. This mutual preparation is powerful. It is spiritual synergy. And when God finally brings you together, it will be a union born of prayer, patience, and divine love. Section 4. Signs of divine alignment. God often sends subtle signs to assure you that your love story is already in motion. Perhaps you feel an unusual peace about someone you have not yet met. Perhaps circumstances begin to align in ways that cannot be explained by chance. Perhaps you find yourself drawn to prayer, self-improvement, spiritual growth, with a focus on someone you have not yet encountered. These are not coincidences. They are divine nudges, preparing you and your future spouse for a meeting that is inevitable in God's perfect timing. Trust these signs. Honor your journey. Continue to walk faithfully, because the thoughts, prayers, and intentions of your future spouse are already entwined with yours. Even across distances, even across unseen timelines, God wants you to understand this profound truth. Your future spouse's heart is already moving toward yours in ways you cannot yet see. Your love story is already being written in the spiritual realm. Every day you grow, every day they grow, God is moving invisible pieces into place so that when your eyes meet, your hearts recognize each other as divinely connected. So, my beloved, as we close this first part of our journey, remember that even before you meet, someone is thinking about you, praying for you, and longing to encounter the love that God has destined for you. Stay patient, stay faithful, keep trusting, keep loving God, and your story will unfold exactly as He has planned. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications, because what we are about to uncover is life-changing. God is speaking directly to your heart today, and He wants you to understand that the love waiting for you is already in motion. Your future spouse is thinking about you, praying for you, and being shaped by me, even before your paths cross. In this part, we will dive even deeper into the invisible threads God is weaving between you and your future spouse. We will explore the spiritual connection already forming, significance of divine timing, and the ways you can align your heart to be ready for this meeting. This is a sacred truth. Your love story is already unfolding, and every prayer, every act of faith, and every step toward God is bringing your hearts closer together. Section 1. Divine timing and alignment, beloved. One of the greatest challenges in love is impatience. The world tells us to rush, to chase, to settle, and to seek immediately what we desire. But God is saying something radically different. Your future spouse is already thinking of you, and I am orchestrating every detail of your encounter. Trust my timing. Divine timing is not about coincidence. It is about God's perfect orchestration. He is aligning circumstances, people, places, and moments so that when you finally meet, it will feel natural, peaceful, and undeniable. Imagine two rivers flowing separately, each carving its path through mountains and valleys. God is guiding those rivers, smoothing rocks, redirecting currents, so that they finally meet at the perfect point, merging into a single stream of love. In purpose, your future spouse may be learning patience, humility, and faithfulness, may be experiencing growth, healing, and preparation. Every challenge, every lesson, every prayer is designed to bring your hearts into alignment. Even if it seems long, even if it feels distant, God is moving pieces in ways you cannot yet see. He is preparing you both to recognize each other instantly, to love without hesitation, and to embrace the future He has planned for you. Section 2. The spiritual connection already forming. Do you know, beloved, that spiritual connections transcend physical presence? Your future spouse may not yet be in your life, but your souls are already communicating in ways the human mind cannot fully comprehend. When they think about you, pray for you, and long for God to bring you together, a spiritual bond is forming. Your energies, prayers, intentions are merging in the unseen realm. This is why you may feel drawn to certain prayers, scriptures, or spiritual practices. It is not random, it is your soul connecting to theirs even before your meeting. Is orchestrating this connection so that when the physical encounter happens, there is an immediate recognition. Hearts will resonate, spirits will align, and the love that flows will not be forced. It will be divinely natural. Understand this. Spiritual connections are built on patience, prayer, and purity. God wants your heart ready to receive the love He has prepared. He wants you to be emotionally strong, spiritually mature, and faithful to His guidance. And while you prepare, your future spouse is doing the same. They are growing, healing, and being shaped to love you rightly. Every prayer they offer for you, every decision they make in alignment with God, is moving your love story forward. Section 3. Signs God sends to prepare you, beloved. God never leaves His children in doubt. He sends signs, guidance, and confirmation that your future spouse is being prepared and that your meeting is on the way. These signs may appear as synchronicities, dreams, sudden inspirations, or even people who speak words that resonate deeply with your heart. For example, you may find yourself thinking about qualities you desire in a spouse and then noticing them in the people around you. You may experience peace when imagining your future love, or a sudden clarity about the kind of person you should wait for. These are not coincidences, they are divine nudges. God is saying, keep your heart pure, keep your mind focused, and pay attention to the signs I am sending. Your future spouse is already moving toward you, and these signs will guide you into their arms at the perfect time. The more you recognize and follow these signs, the more aligned you become with the divine path He has designed for your union. Section 4. Preparing your heart spiritually and emotionally while your future spouse is thinking about you. It is vital that you to prepare your heart. God desires that you approach love with faith, patience, and wisdom. Emotional readiness is just as important as spiritual alignment. Ask yourself, am I healed from past relationships? Am I growing in faith and character? Am I ready to love selflessly and faithfully? These are not superficial questions. They are essential to receiving the love God has prepared. Spend time in prayer, seeking God's guidance for your future. Spouse, pray for their well-being, their growth, and their character. Pray for the relationship itself, even before it exists. This is the sacred practice of spiritual co-creation. By praying for your future spouse, you are not only preparing them, you are preparing yourself to receive the love that God has designed with perfect wisdom and timing. Section 5. Patience as a spiritual discipline, beloved. Waiting is not passive. It is an active spiritual discipline. Every day you choose patience, faith, and trust. You are participating in God's divine orchestration. Your prayers, your growth, and your faith are contributing to the alignment of your love story. Even when loneliness or doubt creeps in, remember that your future spouse is thinking of you. They are praying for you. They are being prepared just as you are. God is moving unseen pieces into place so that when your eyes meet, there is a divine recognition, a perfect harmony, and an immediate connection that transcends words. Asterisk, asterisk. The love waiting for you is real. Your future spouse is thinking about you, praying for you, and growing in preparation for the moment you will meet. Continue to trust, continue to pray, and continue to walk in faith. Every day you invest in God, every act of patience, every prayer is bringing you closer to a love that is divinely designed. Asterisk. Now is the perfect time because today's message will transform the way you perceive love, patience, and divine timing. God is speaking directly to your heart. Your future spouse is thinking about you even before your paths cross. In this third part, we will explore practical and spiritual ways to recognize your future spouse, how God communicates through signs, and what steps you can take to align your heart mind, and life with this divine encounter. Prepare yourself to receive revelation that will prepare you not only to meet your future spouse, but to love and cherish them in the way God intends. Section 1. Recognizing your future spouse spiritually beloved. One of the most important truths about divine love is that you may not recognize your future spouse at first glance. God often prepares them in ways that are subtle, and the recognition comes from the heart and soul. It's not just physical appearance or worldly expectations. You will recognize them through peace. When you meet them, there will be a deep, inexplicable, a sense of calm and comfort. Your spirit will sense alignment. Your prayers for their well-being will be answered in ways that make you feel a spiritual resonance. God says, the recognition of true love is spiritual before it is physical. You may also feel a pull toward certain values, habits, or even places that are connected to your future spouse. These are not coincidences. They are God's way of preparing your hearts to meet with readiness, openness, and clarity. Keep your eyes, heart, and soul attentive to these subtle divine confirmations. Section 2. Understanding divine signs. God communicates in ways that are often subtle, mysterious yet unmistakable once you understand them. Signs may appear as recurring dreams, synchronicities, or moments of clarity when someone comes to mind unexpectedly. Perhaps you see the same symbols repeatedly, hear a specific song that touches your heart, or feel a deep confirmation during prayer. Your future spouse may even come to your mind in dreams before you meet them. God uses these spiritual encounters to prepare both of you for the eventual meeting. When you notice these signs, take them as encouragement and confirmation. Your love story is unfolding exactly as God planned. Beloved, do not dismiss these moments as mere coincidence. They are divine nudges, spiritual markers guiding your path. Keep a journal of these experiences, your prayers, your dreams, your insights, and watch how God gradually brings clarity. These signs are whispers of assurance from God that the one thinking of you is being prepared just as you are. Section 3. Preparing your heart emotionally, even before meeting your future spouse. God wants you to cultivate emotional readiness. Love is a spiritual practice, and preparation is essential. Ask yourself, am I healed from past pain? Am I free from bitterness or regret? Am I learning to love unconditionally, even when it is challenging? Your future spouse is thinking of you. But God wants you to meet them with a heart that is whole, patient, and mature. Emotional readiness is not about perfection, it is about willingness to grow, to forgive, and to align your desires with God's plans. Spend time in self-reflection, prayer, and spiritual growth. Read scriptures that teach love, patience, and humility. Ask God to prepare your heart, mind, and life to receive your future spouse in a way that honors him. Remember, love is a spiritual gift, and you are being trained to embrace it fully when the time comes. Section 4. Preparing your life practically, beloved. Preparation is not only spiritual and emotionally, is practical. Your life must reflect the readiness for the union God has planned. This means making wise decisions, pursuing your purpose, and being responsible in areas such as career, finances, and personal growth. God says, the one thinking about you is also preparing. Their life is being refined so that when you meet, you can walk together in harmony, purpose, and faithfulness. Practical. Preparation also includes cultivating habits that strengthen your character, relationships, and spirituality. Volunteer, serve, and build meaningful connections. These experiences will teach patience, compassion, and empathy, qualities that are vital in a godly relationship. By preparing your life in these ways, you are creating an environment where love can flourish naturally. Section 5. Trusting the invisible process, beloved. It is easy to feel anxious when love seems delayed. But remember, your future spouse is thinking about you, and God is orchestrating every detail. Even when you cannot see them, even when the timeline feels uncertain. Trust that the divine process is unfolding perfectly. Faith is the key. Trust that God is preparing both of you spiritually, emotionally, and practically. Trust that He is moving people, circumstances, and opportunities in ways unseen. When you walk in faith, you align yourself with the rhythm of God's timing. Remember, God is not late. He is never early. He orchestrates love in a way that is perfect, intentional, and transformative. And your future spouse thinking of you, even now, will meet you at the precise moment when your hearts, souls, and lives are ready to embrace the union He has designed. Section 6. Embracing patience as power. Patience is not waiting idly. It is a spiritual weapon, a sign of strength, and a demonstration of faith. Every moment of patience strengthens your character, aligns your soul, deepens your trust in God. Your future spouse is thinking of you, praying for you, and being shaped. For this moment, just as you are, God wants you to embrace this period of waiting as sacred. Instead of longing or desperation, cultivate gratitude, joy, and spiritual growth. Celebrate your journey, knowing that the love you are waiting for is already active in the spiritual realm. Every prayer you whisper, every act of faith, and every moment of growth brings you closer to the divine meeting that will transform your life. Beloved soul, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and share this message with those you love. Because today we step into the culmination of a story that God has been writing long before you were aware. God is speaking directly to your heart. Your future spouse is thinking about you, praying for you, and being prepared even now. And today, we explore the moment of divine encounter, the day your paths cross. Your hearts recognize each other, and the love that God has designed is revealed in its full glory. Prepare your heart to receive revelation that will not only strengthen your faith but ignite hope and joy for the beautiful union awaiting you. Section 1. Recognizing the moment of divine encounter. Beloved, when you finally meet your future spouse, it will feel unlike any other meeting. It will be a moment charged with divine presence, spiritual recognition, and emotional resonance. God says, you will know it is them because your heart will respond before your mind can even comprehend it. You may feel an overwhelming sense of peace, joy, and certainty. It is the moment when prayers whispered in solitude are answered. When faith and patience culminate in divine fulfillment, your future spouse is not just anyone. They are the person your soul has longed for, thought about, and prayed for. And even before you met, they were thinking of you. Preparing for this sacred union, God wants you to trust your instincts and your spiritual awareness. Recognition in the spirit comes first. Your soul knows its counterpart before your eyes ever meet theirs. Pay attention to the emotions, the sense of rightness, and the alignment of values, faith, and purpose. This is the divine confirmation that the one you have been waiting for has arrived. Section 2. Embracing the love God has prepared when your hearts meet. Embrace this love fully, knowing it is God ordained. There will be no need to force understanding, to rush intimacy, or to question the timing. Everything about your encounter has been divinely orchestrated. Beloved, God says, cherish each moment, honor each intention, and commit to growing together in faith and love. This is the love I have prepared for you, a love rooted in me, guided by me, and sustained by me. As you embrace this love, remember that your future spouse has also been prepared spiritually, emotionally, and practically. Your thoughts, prayers, and intentions were shaping your encounter long before you met. The meeting is the manifestation of God's perfect plan. It is a sacred moment worthy of gratitude, reverence, and celebration. Section 3. Building a relationship on faith and purpose. Beloved, divine love is not just about romance. It is about partnership in faith, purpose, and destiny. God is saying, build your relationship on me. Let my guidance, wisdom, and presence be at the center of your union. Pray together, support each other spiritually, and align your goals with God's purpose. Challenges may come, but when both of you are rooted in God's love, every trial becomes a stepping stone to growth, unity, and strength. Your future spouse has been thinking of you, and now you both must actively participate in God's plan. Honor their heart, nurture their spirit, and cultivate a love that is patient, kind, and resilient. This is the love that lasts, not just a fleeting passion, but a covenant built on divine principles. Section 4. Living in the fullness of God's plan, beloved, when God brings you together. It is not just for companionship, it is for a purpose far greater than you may imagine. Your union is a reflection of His love, a testimony to faith, patience, and divine timing. Walk in gratitude daily. Celebrate the presence of each other as a gift. Use your relationship to glorify God, support one another's calling, and be an example of love guided by divine principles. Every thought, prayer, and action leading up to this moment has been divinely aligned. And now you are living the fruition of God's plan. Section 5. Continuing to grow together spiritually even. After your meeting, God's work does not end. Continue to grow together in faith, prayer, and spiritual understanding. Tend to your hearts, cultivate humility, and serve each other in love. Your love is strengthened through obedience to God, prayerful guidance, and the shared purpose He has placed before you. Beloved, your future spouse is thinking about you even now. And together, you will think about God, pray together, and walk hand in hand in faith. This is the true essence of divine love, spiritual, emotional, and purposeful. Section 6. Trusting God's continual guidance, finally. Remember that love, even divine love, requires trust. Trust God's continual guidance in your relationship. Trust Him in moments of joy and in moments of trial. Your future spouses. Your heart, and your life together are being guided by the Creator of the universe. God says, do not fear. Do not doubt. You have been thinking of each other, praying for each other, and now your union is a testament to my love and perfect timing. Celebrate this truth. Cherish your moments. Live in the fullness of the love I have prepared for you. This love is eternal, sacred, and transformative. And it all began with a thought, a prayer, and a divine alignment orchestrated even before your paths crossed. So, beloved soul, your future spouse has been thinking about you, is praying for you, and preparing for this sacred encounter long before you met. God's timing is perfect, His plan is flawless, and His love is transformative. Embrace this union with gratitude, faith, and purpose. Let your love reflect God's glory, nurture each other spiritually and emotionally, and walk hand in hand into the divine future He has designed for you. Your love story is not by chance, it is a divine masterpiece. It's written by the Creator of the universe, and it is more beautiful than words can ever express.